like the pace car should pull off here. Yes, he will. He'll duck down.
Green.
And it's Joe Houston to lead him to green here at Milwaukee. Good jump. Dakota Hendrickson on the 18 car on the outside. Here comes Daniel Honeycutt trying to follow up the middle and take away that second position. Just about 3 wide or so and the pack behind. They show Houston with the lead. Dakota Hendrickson, Daniel Honeycutt. Look at Nick Geilis up on the high line, ripping at the number 20 Monster Energy car. He's really high up. I don't know if there's a groove up there or not, but if there is not a groove, he's definitely way out. Oh, I just saw, I think that was the 24 of, no, that wasn't the 12, that was the 29 of Kevin Gunther all the way down to the bottom of the track. Got really loose. And Daniel Honeycutt's going to draw back a little bit, now under attack by Nick Geilask. And Nick Geilask might just take away the position. Going down to the bottom, he might have him here for an instant. Daniel Honeycutt really trying to roll that top side, see what kind of speed he can get. Maybe diming the corner just a little bit. Nick Geilask is going to clear Dakota Hendrickson in second, running down Joe Houston. Meanwhile, Nick Geilask looking at the bottom, Dakota Hendrickson, lots of space, lots of room. Let's see if he can roll the bottom, even clear him. Daniel Honeycutt might just follow as they exit. Dakota Hendrickson still on the top side, so pretty good run you can build, diamond the corner if you need to defend. But he's not going to hang on to second for too long. Nick's going to get around him here within the next few laps. If not right now, off of 4. He's going to have him, and now Daniel, and into the wall goes the 18, still riding the wall for a second. Daniel Honeycutt's going to follow. Dakota Hendrickson drops to 4th, now needs to worry about Jacob Gladlick. Should be Christian Snyder's pass. Whoa, slides up contact with Michael Goode. Overdrove the corner. 19 can't be happy about that one, but he does able to cross over. Reclaims that position. Definitely a battle we're going to keep an eye on now. Here comes Daniel Honeycutt looking to the bottom. Can he complete a pass? Nick Geilask all the way on the top side of the racetrack. Get some rotation speed. Off of 4, Daniel Honeycutt still looks like he has the advantage. Nick back into the throttle. Daniel had him at the line, but not quite even. Now Daniel clears. Daniel Honeycutt into second. These guys have done such a good job at running clean too. And I can't say there have been any spins because we don't have the incident reports. We just have some guys that seem surprisingly off pace early that were in the back of the field. Oh, Daniel Honeycutt into the back of Joe Houston. Joe almost saves it into the wall.
Yellow flag is out.
Caution is out. What happened there? Daniel Honeycutt got into the back of Joe Houston. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. Watch him come down the front stretch. Daniel Honeycutt trying to follow the 3 car. And I just don't think he was ready for Joe Houston to break as early as he did. Joe almost caught it there for a second. But that contact with the wall cannot be good. Chris, this is no up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you go ahead and extend this caution phase for us a little bit so we'll get a chance to talk to you. It looks like you were choosing that outside line. You came out of pit road up front. Did you only take 2 tires there, or did you just have a really good pit stop?
I took 2 tires.
Do you
I'm going to try it out, see if it works. I'm going to try it out, see if it works. Yeah.
Kind of give
I
us
don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, sorry.
Keep going, yeah? Kind of give us a little bit of a description on how this track is treating those tires. How do you have to run? I have no experience here, and a lot of these guys kind of in the same boat, so kind of tell us, do you think the 2 tires is the move?
Yeah, I tried it in practice, and I did like about 20 laps and took rights, and it felt pretty good, so I'm going to try it on 37. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's really tight with 4 tires, except for like the first couple of laps, so I'm going to see how it goes. I don't know. I'll either spin myself out or I'll look smart.
Is there a preferred line, or do you find that you can run about 3 different grooves and still find speed?
You can run pretty much anywhere and find speed. It's just about who's in front of you and where the clean air is.
All righty, we'll send you back down. Thank you, Chris. We'll send Chris back down real quick because we are coming to green. Christian Snyder in command. And in this league, you're allowed to choose what lane you want to start in, so he's going to elect that high line. So Jacob Gladlick does need to wait on him. Pace car is going to pull off.
Green, green, green.
He gets to choose when he goes in the restart zone. Good jump. Jacob Gladlick on the bottom. Nick Geilask in third. And Joe Schungblackler makes his way into fourth, but not for long. Michael Good trying to battle him. Come out of four pretty strong. Look at Michael Good to the bottom side of John. A couple of lanes off the bottom. I don't know if they really missed the corner or just really think there's some speed up there. Christian Snyder's hanging on to first. He has Jacob Gladlick right behind him. There's Nick Geilas, and then Michael Good follows. John Schoenbachler now under attack by Matthew Heel. Jacob Gladlick looked to the bottom of Christian Snyder and had a really good run. Gets some good rotation speed. Let's see if he has the advantage of the turns 3 and 4. Talk about those two tires on Chris Snyder. How are they going to hold up? He wants a little bit of that looseness. You can watch him really fishtail there through the center of the corner. A lot of turn in the car. Maybe too much, and he has lost the lead. Will he get it back on the big end? Looks like those two tires might not be good for him. That car looks very loose, very out of shape. Nick Geilas looking to the bottom of Jacob Gladlick. Almost looked like a little bit of a slider. Does he have enough to take the lead? To the bottom, they're even out of two. Down the backstretch, it's a drag race. Nick has him by about a bumper, and as they go into turns 3 and 4, can Jacob Gladlick get any rotation off the top? Watch it here in corner exit. It still looks like Nick Geilas has the advantage. And as they come out of 4, Nick is going to take the lead. Just barely shuts the door, but Jacob Gladlick already looking to the bottom. How hard he's going to try to outbrake him into turns 1 and 2. He's able to roll the apex pretty well. Keeps the tires on that bottom line, but did he have to slow down too much? Can he get back to speed? Gonna get the cleanest rotation. It looks like Nick Geilas might just hang on to our lead. And might have a secondary replay. Let's check that again. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to him. Doesn't look like there's any damage on that car at this one. Maybe there is some right front. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, sideways out of 4, locks it up. Oh, heavy contact. We did not see that. That did not bring out the cautions from Jared Mayo. That's why he's out of the race. While Nick Geilas still with your lead. Jacob Gladlick following. Honeycutt to the bottom. He does complete the pass. Jacob Gladlick trying to relook on that inside. He's all over his back bumper, but once you allow that 72 around you, he's just going to check out. He's already within a second of Nick Geilas. Didn't look like it harmed him that bad, but I mean, Daniel Honeycutt is just right there. But Daniel Honeycutt with his tire situation, he knows he can't just absolutely dive bomb in there and pull the slider or get alongside them. He needs to methodically work on the 20, hoping for a mistake. But as long as the 20 holds that line and doesn't really slow up too much, maybe we'll hold on with this lead for a little bit longer. Right around 70 laps to go. Still a lot of race. The 20 all the way out of the groove. He finally missed the bottom. And Daniel Honeycutt might just be able to full clear him there. Mistake out of the 20. Daniel Honeycutt's officially going to be your new leader. Matthew Heel has went down pit road. Here he is exiting. And it appears Daniel Honeycutt will now enter pit road. So Jacob Gladlick, he needs to get around this track as fast as he can to be able to leapfrog Daniel Honeycutt. Daniel Honeycutt needs to have a flawless pit road effort. Here he is now approaching his box. Here's Jacob Gladlick coming down the backstretch. Guys, I think Jacob Gladlick can leapfrog Daniel Honeycutt. Daniel Honeycutt might have spent too much time out there on track. There's Jacob Gladlick. There's Daniel Honeycutt. And those left sides put on. Here's Jacob. There's Daniel. See the difference. Jacob Gladlick is going to take the lead, but can he hang on to it? Here's Jacob. Here comes Daniel. All other drivers got back on the lead lap. Michael Good is in third, now exiting 2. 35 laps to go. Daniel Honeycutt, once again, class of the field here. Familiar to see him always running up front, looking for a win. No matter what league he's in. Now he is on the back bumper of Jacob Gladlick. Has plenty of time in this race to set him up for a pass, get around him cleanly, and not have to break a sweat. He is going to look to the high side, though. See if he's able to make a pass up there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Whoa, yellow flag. And it may be because Nick Geilis is up into the wall. Caution's out. Let's check a replay of what just happened to Mr. Nick Geilis. Christian Snyder behind him, going into turns 3 and 4. Really hard on the brake, slides into the wall contact. And that's going to be the caution here. Lap 114. Jacob Gladlick wanted to see that. And now all these cars should run down pit road. Under pit road circumstances, Jacob Gladlick into the gas early, gets a good jump. How long can he hold on to it? Michael Good now to the bottom of Daniel Honeycutt. Daniel out of the groove a little bit. We know that top side has some grip, but need to get down there and start flowing because here comes Matthew Eel. Daniel Honeycutt's actually doing a good job at battling back on that high side. Whoa, really high up and out of the groove. But I shouldn't be surprised if he finds some speed doing so. He might get around Michael Good. He will. He's going to... he almost cleared up, but Michael Good still fighting on that bottom side. Matthew Heel still waiting right there in 4th. 4 cars under a blanket. Jacob Gladlick still leading, trying to pull away, but here comes Daniel Honeycutt on the top side. Matthew Heel behind him, bumper to bumper. They have history. Daniel Honeycutt has moved Matthew Heel for a league win before. I would not hesitate to say that he would do it here. But he gets into the wall. That's going to hurt his momentum. 3 wide for second. Daniel Honeycutt looks like he may be the leader. Jacob Gladlick on the bottom trying to rotate. But Daniel Honeycutt's going to rock her to the lead. Michael Good around. Caution is out. Heavy damage with that nose. Let's watch the replay. In car of Michael Good, getting into it pretty heavy. Don't know if he had help. Let's check that again. Bad angle. I don't know if Matthew Heel got to him there. Let's check the chopper cam. Oh, Matthew Heel, yeah, just got to the back bumper of the 19. Wasn't ready for the 19 to be so slow. And I think that was enough nose damage to end his race. Michael Good on pit road. Jacob Gladlick to his outside. Look at Matthew Heel. Nick Geilas all the way there in the back. Green flag. Great jump for the Honeycutt. John Schoenbachler shoving it in there on the bottom. Jacob Gladlick trying to roll the top, but it might just be Daniel Honeycutt's win. I mean, he's already pulling away. It's going to take one of these guys to have some really good driving, outclassing the 72 to get up there and take the lead from him. The long run we were expecting to have has turned into 2 short 25-lap sprints. Daniel Honeycutt's going to go ahead and pull away. Here comes Jacob Gladlick. Does he have anything for him? Matthew Hill went from the rear up to third already, showing good speed, but will it be enough? The backstretch, see what he does in the turns 3 and 4. Sets him up. Can he complete the pass? He'll run him up the track just a little bit. He still can't quite clear, and Daniel Honeycutt still pulling away. 18 laps to go. Matthew Hill finally clears, but is there enough car left? Does he have enough tire? His tires are only about 8 laps newer than Daniel Honeycutt's, but we know Daniel's so good at saving. We've seen some pretty good racing, but nobody has quite outdone the field like Daniel Honeycutt. 1 lap to go, one more time around the Milwaukee Mile. Daniel all clear out front, no cars in front, nobody close behind. Matthew Hill running second, Christian Snyder third. As they exit turns 1 and 2. Look at Honeycutt. Down the backstretch through turns 3 into turn 4. Finally getting his first win in the Next Era Series. It's going to happen at the Milwaukee Mile. Daniel Honeycutt, my pick for the championship across the stripe. First win of the season, and many more to come for the Honey. He's got to be ecstatic about that one.
Woo! Oh, he's not happy. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Ask him how that ARCA driver taught him.
Oh, man.
A bit of banter back and forth. We missed what happened at the finish there between Matthew and Christian Snyder, but all I saw was Mr. Chris Snyder getting around Matthew Hill for the second position. Good buddy down here is going to head and burn it down. Daniel Honeycutt, victory burnout right there on the stripe. Still burning it down. We'll go ahead and snag an interview from him. Daniel, this is Noah up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Copy.
Well, you burnt it down to the engine in blue. Tell us about this win here at the Milwaukee Mile. Absolute dominance display. Were you kind of worried about a charging Matthew Hill, or were you pretty confident you're going to come out of here the winner?
I was saving right there towards the long run, and I guess it kind of showed there right there towards the end when I started pulling away. I saw him coming. I was like, yeah, he's going to burn up his stuff pretty quickly. And after that, I just started saving a little bit more, and then after that, it just pulled away and came home victor.
Congratulations, Daniel. Does you really well for the points, finally picking up a win. And like I told the viewers, you were my pick for the championship, so go out there and make me proud. One of the more dominant cars we have in the league. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. We'll go ahead and talk to Christian Snyder, your owner of the league, finishing P2 tonight. Beat Matthew Heel to the line. We'll try to find that replay while we talk to you, Matthew. You seemed like you were struggling a little bit. You had some different strategy at play, but you finally rebounded. Tell us about the race for you here at the Milwaukee.
Oh my God. That was probably the most fun track I've ever driven. I bought it 3 days ago and this was an absolute blast. I kind of figured it out late in the race on what to do. I was talking to Daniel. I saw he was up there leading, so I was like, dude, what are you doing to go so fast there, buddy? And he gave me some tips and I started running a lot faster. And that battle with Matthew there at the end, I mean, wasn't much of a battle. I kind of moved him. He kind of, like, I thought he was going to go early into the corner, and I knew he was going to, like, go low and then slide up. So I just kind of predicted it. And then when he slid up, I was already kind of in his path. So I just decided I'm just going to move him up just a little bit, get underneath him. And sure enough, I just drove underneath him and took second right off the corner. And I mean, he's upset. I get it. I told him, I was like, I started running you down there, and I knew I wasn't going to pass you straight up because it's so hard to pass here. So I just gave him a little bump, moved him up the track, and went underneath him. I thought it was pretty clean of a bump and run, so I guess he didn't think so. But I have a feeling we're going to be battling a lot more this season, a lot more in PAL next season. You know, it's been fun racing with him. I have respect for him, but
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and send you down. Not quite sure. You just kind of cut out there, but thank you so much, Christian. We'll go ahead and get the man himself, Magic Matthew Hill. Matthew, this is no up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Matthew, it kind of seemed like an up and down day for you, maybe more downs than ups. Talk to us about your run here at Milwaukee and what you thought about that bump and run move in the final corner for the second position out of Christian Snyder.
I shouldn't be too disappointed. I feel bad. Last night I was racing. I just got super nauseous about halfway through and really kind of had to back off the pace. I guess I should be happy that I made it the whole race. But pretty bummed out. Milwaukee's one of my favorite tracks to race on, and the setup that iRacing gave us was just complete and utter garbage, to be honest. Just did not drive good at all. It's frustrated. I'm not sure how somebody that runs the same line can run 7/10ths better than you on 10-lap older tires. Bit frustrated on that. There's got to be a setting or something that I haven't checked or clicked or something. There's definitely something going on with that. And feel bad for getting in the 19 there, but just pretty much got ran over there in the last corner. I pretty much told him, like, if he hit me any harder and, like, drove through me anymore, he would have right-hooked me in the outside wall, and, like, I was one, like, hair of a net coat away from actually being upset. So not too thrilled on that one, but I guess you can't complain too much about a P3, but was hoping that I'd run up in the front at one of my favorite tracks a little bit more. But Chef Column Mobile was pretty good. Served up a slammer on that one. Kind of caught a few breaks and had fun, and look forward to maybe getting here next week.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Matthew. Congratulations on the run. You're looking good in the points. Still looking for you to pick up your first win here next era.
I know the wall of seconds just continue. The wall of second and thirds.
Well, just drive a little bit better. Not that hard. Anyways, thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank you for having me and putting on the broadcast.
Yep. We'll send Matthew down. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week. Next week, we will be... Let's try to find it real quick. Christian Snyder's in here with me. You can help me out. Okay, next week, we'll see you guys at Las Vegas night race. 160 laps, same time, same place. I've been the Longyear Lion, Noah Longyear, and the only reason why 72 car won is because I wasn't in the race. Have a good night, guys.